What's going on, guys? It's Raw from Heroes Avenue. Happy Monday. Now, there is only one thing to talk about today, and that is just how good this Dalgona coffee is. I bought into the hype and made it, and guys, it's actually really good. Never would really drink instant coffee, but this is pretty damn good. Now, I'm just kidding. You know that the only thing there really is to talk about today is the Ezra Miller story. And this Ezra Miller story, man, it's troubling in a lot of ways, although we don't want to jump to conclusions. So I heard about this story this morning while I was at work. Didn't post a video initially because I wanted to see if Ezra Miller's team would put out any statements by the end of the day, and it doesn't look like they have. So let's just go ahead and talk about it, guys. So if you guys didn't know, news broke this morning that Ezra Miller seemingly appears to choke this woman in a video. Now, I think Variety is the one that broke this. Here's the article I have right now. It is Variety, and it says, Ezra Miller appears to choke woman in video. Now, I'm gonna play the video for you guys, and let me play it right here for you guys.
Learn it? Did you want to fight? Is this the deal? Whoa, bro. Fight? You want to learn it? Did you want to fight? Is this the deal? Whoa, bro. Fight?
So as you can see, it's a very short clip. He screams at her, talking about getting into a fight, and seemingly takes her down to the floor. And it is not the most violent slam in the world or anything like that. And not that I'm trying to downplay, any violence against women or anything like that. But there's people trying to talk about why this is probably not what it seems. But it seems like this Variety article seems to confirm that it actually is what it seems. So let me just read some of this article here. Ezra Miller appears to have choked a woman at a bar in Reykjavik, Iceland. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. In a video surfaced online late Saturday night. Despite confusion online over whether the video was a joke, with memes already emerging on Twitter, where Miller's name has been trending, a source at the establishment, Prekio Kafias, again, I don't think I'm saying his name right, but it's confirmed to Variety that this was a serious altercation at the bar, and that the man whom they identify as Miller was escorted off the premises. The 7-second video shows a man saying, "Oh, you want to fight? That's what you want to do," to a young woman who appears to be jokingly preparing herself for a fight and is smiling. Miller then grabs the girl by the throat, throws her to the ground. At this point, the person filming says, "Whoa, bro," and stops shouting, with the footage ending abruptly. Variety has confirmed the incident took place around 6 p.m. on April 1st at a trendy bar that Miller frequents, and no previous incidents involving the actor who plays a pivotal role in Fantastic Beasts, which is yet to come out, and also the future Flash movie. Let's see if there's anything else it says. So according to the source at the bar, the altercation took place after the individual identified as Miller was confronted by a group of eager fans who were quite pushy. Things escalated when Miller, losing his temper at the women in particular. I apologize for the beeping, guys. Basically no word from Miller's team yet about the incident, and that speaks volumes, guys. I don't know what kind of damage control they can do if this is indeed the situation that it seems to be shaping up to be, but man, this is some serious stuff. Now, on the one hand, there's, we don't want to jump to the conclusions. We still haven't heard from Miller's team. And again, in this cancel culture that we live in these days, we don't want to be contributing to all of that noise, right? So there's that. So if you look at the video, the woman seems to be smiling even on the way down. And again, Ezra Miller, it could be interpreted from the very short 7-second video that he almost gently laid her down. And it almost seems like in the manner in which he shouted at her was almost a bad acting job, at least when you first look at it. So could it be fake? I guess, but according to the source on Variety, this was indeed an actual incident that took place, and he had to be escorted out. So that is absolutely insane. Now, I'm going to take it for what it is, according to Variety right now. And again, if this is indeed to be true, guys, Ezra Miller just messed up his entire career. He was almost looked upon as a golden child, not just by DC fans. And again, I know there's a segment of DC fans that don't really like his version of the Flash, but you know, especially for the LGBTQ community, like, people love this guy. I really enjoyed him in Perks of Being a Wallflower. I did enjoy his version of the Flash, but man, if this is indeed true, man, this guy's done, dude. I can't imagine that Warner Brothers is going to have him continue as the Flash. And this is so crazy because he's going to be in the upcoming Fantastic Beasts movie. How are they going to treat that situation? They are already dealing with, they're already dealing with this whole Johnny Depp situation, in which a lot of new evidence and a lot of new recordings have aired that seem to prove Johnny Depp is not the monster that a lot of people made him out to be. And I'm talking about him and Amber Heard. So that's a whole different story, though. But they're dealing with a lot of issues in regards to, what to do going forward. Now, it seems like they backed Johnny Depp, and they're gonna, obviously he's gonna be in the Fantastic Beasts movie as Grindelwald. But now that this stuff with Ezra Miller came out, I'm curious to how Warner Brothers is going to handle this. And they may still release the movie. And but if they do, I can't imagine that he would continue on as the Flash, and that's so tragic because they just excited so many people with his cameo in the CW Flash series. So, oh man, this is crazy. He's still trending on Twitter. Let's take a look at man, it's pretty funny. Obviously, cancel culture is really funny. The Twitterverse is really funny. I should be on there more. I thought I would be, but I'm not. I go on to check things like this. But let's just go on and see what they have to say about this. So as you can see, a ton of funny reactions to this. Obviously, a lot of people are. This person says, "I used to think my life was a tragedy. Now I realize it's a comedy." This one, I think, is that from Spider-Man, where William Dafoe is choking this person. Gosh, there's endless jokes. There's endless jokes to be had over here, and obviously the Variety article. I saw some real funny ones, a lot of crazy reactions, obviously, to this. And this is the most prominent one right here. Grant Gustin shooting a peace sign with Ezra Miller's career on a grave, on a tombstone. So, man, I can't even imagine, what Ezra Miller's going through or what kind of excuse they're going to have. As you can see, the video is right there again, choking her. The video ends very abruptly, and I don't know what to say, guys. I think we're gonna have to recreate this top 5, alternate Flash actors that could take over the role. Again, I did one. I'll link it up here if I can find it. But I did one, months ago, when we didn't know if Ezra Miller was gonna reprising his role, and I probably need to update that list now, man. Because if this is true, he is indeed a terrible human being, and he needs to get some help, because you can't be doing this. You can't be doing this to anyone, especially to a woman. Not just, you can't be doing it to anyone in general, but obviously you have a huge role as a movie star, right? Of course, you're gonna get overzealous fans once in a while, but you have to. It's not part of the job description, but it comes with the territory. You have to be able to control your temperament, especially amongst overzealous fans. And again, this woman looked to be enjoying the whole situation. Maybe she actually enjoyed him choking her, because Ezra Miller's not the biggest, strongest guy, but maybe she thought it was a joke at the same time. The funny thing is, or not the funny thing, the crazy thing is, it's such a short video, a 7-second clip. It doesn't give you the full context of the situation. We don't know what happened after that. We don't know what happened before leading up to that. Now, I guess again, we don't have the whole context. I guess I could share a quick story with you guys from back when I was, it was in my college days. I was going to a concert. People Under the Stairs came to San Francisco, and it's indie hip hop group. And I was front row, and basically these 2 drunk girls all night. We came there early with my boys, and we came there to be front row at the show. And basically all night, these 2 drunk girls literally were harassing the shit out of us, basically. They were harassing the crap out of us. They wouldn't stop fondling us and trying to get us to move so that they can move in front. And basically, I had to literally shove their arm off of me and literally shove them away from me because they would not stop fondling me. And again, I don't know what happened leading up to this and what kind of you know, thing she did to provoke him. But again, I can't judge yet. I haven't heard a statement from Miller, but just the optics of this is terrible. I can speak from experience. You know, you sometimes need to get the context. You need to get the context of what happened, because I know from my situation all night, you know, person was groping me, my friends, and these two girls just would not stop, and they were aggressive, and I literally had to shove her back. I didn't choke her though, so they're saying something there. You know, I knew there was limits, right? You can't just go choke somebody. Anyways, I'm rambling now. This is absolutely nuts, and I just want to know what you guys think about this. I gotta say, if this is true, I can't imagine Warner Brothers is going to continue with Ezra Miller as the Flash, even though I have been a big proponent of this guy, you know, continuing Zack Snyder's vision of the character. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why. You know, he was appointed by Zack Snyder. I'm a big Zack Snyder fan, and I would like to see him. At first, I wanted to see him return. Now, this brings up the question of the Snyder Cut. Man, Zack Snyder, it seems like we're on the verge of getting the Snyder Cut. What is this going to do to that whole movement? Well, obviously, Ezra Miller is a huge part in that. What is this going to do to the whole, you know, Zack Snyder released the Snyder Cut movement as well, you know? So this incident is not good for DC fans. It's not good for comic book fans in general. It's not good of fans of the Snyder Cut. It's just not a good situation. Now, I really want to know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that Ezra Miller is a despicable human being? Or do you think that this might be taken a little out of context, especially with it being such a short video? Really curious to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm sure this is going to be a discussion we continue, as we still haven't heard from Ezra Miller himself. So let me know, guys. I know I know this is just only one topic for today, but it's a big one. Let me know in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.